A Pop Music Guide. Pop Music Info. Pop music stands for popular music. Back in the day, it was all about the top 40 on the radio. They picked their current hits and played them over and over again, with some songs leaving the charts while new ones came in. Between the late 50s through to the 70s, some songs that didn't fit the mold made it in, like Love's Theme, Carpenter's Songs, Early Bee Gees, Leo Sayer, Taxi by Harry Chapin and Feelings by Morris Albert. Those love ballads would never make it on the charts today. Disco was 1974 to 1979. The 80s was pop music, then it went to grunge and hip-hop in the 90s. In the 2000s, I started listening to the oldies radio stations. A number of musicians have said that the new music is not like the music of old, when individual artists could create their own sound. Everything seems like a formula. The music videos seem formulaic too. Janet Jackson started the choreographed dancer's routine. Every female pop star does the same thing. She stands front and center with about 8 dancers behind her going through a routine. It gets generic and old. Many people would say that hip-hop/rap is not music because music needs 3 elements: melody, harmony, and rhythm. Pop music is what's in the top 40 right now. If you want to see what they're brainwashing the people with, go to Billboard.com and Grammy.com. There is a brainwashing quality to pop music. As I was growing up, I saw the evolution on the Ed Sullivan Show every Sunday night. They went from band members wearing suits to mainstream psychedelic like Denny Doherty of the Mamas and Papas wearing a robe symbolizing a hippie. That was 1966. The Byrds came out wearing mod shirts singing Turn, Turn, Turn. You knew there was a change in the tone of society. They originally went too far trying to be cool, funky, free and offbeat. It was like opening of Pandora's box. They danced the extreme funky jive back then. They had go-go dancers in a lot of the mid-1960s music videos and stage acts. They were dancing really wild. It was a symbol of freedom. Everybody now seems so tame next to them. In the 1960s, people were trying to prove how free and liberal they were. It was expressed in pop music. People danced naked at Woodstock. In reality, it was a muddy, unsanitary dump. They didn't have bathrooms for 500,000 people there. Scott McKenzie sang San Francisco. It's a fantasy. You have to work to earn money to eat. You can't live off flowers and good vibes. The hippie movement died with the Manson killings. They were considered hippies. Too much freedom doesn't work because people become drug addicts and sex maniacs. Oregon switched their drug decriminalization law back to criminal because we're undisciplined animals at heart. The music scene settled down to people wearing street clothes except for the soul bands like the Spinners who always dressed up. That was part of their image, classy choreographed music. In the mid-1950s, the teenagers knew the big bands because that was pop music then. In the 2000s, music started going into 2 directions. Hip-hop, rap. The automated DJ sound like David Guetta makes, techno-disco with some vocals thrown in. Now it seems like there is a lot of crap masquerading as music in the top 40. If it doesn't have a hummable melody, it's not music. Pop music article at en.wikipedia.org/wiki/pop_music. An attempt at an academic article about pop music. Learn about pop music at liveabout.com/pop-4688272. A bunch of articles. Pop music categories at cali.org/en/arts/music/styles/p/p/pop. Subcategories. Bands and artists. Boy bands. British invasion. Girl groups. Mod. Motown. Synthpop. Teen. Twee. Agents and managers. Anti-pop. Lyrics. Magazines and e-zines. Pop music magazine websites at cali.org/en/arts/music/styles/p/p/magazines_and_e-zines. Popdirt.com Gossip and news articles along with reader comments. DesignerMagazine.tripod.com, Designer Magazine. A UK-based e-zine featuring the latest news, reviews and interviews with artists in the world of indie, pop, dance, and hip-hop music. FreakyTrigger.co.uk, Freaky Trigger. Pop music fanzine featuring reviews, commentary and opinionated nonsense. pop_on_top.tripod.com, Pop on Top. E-zine focusing on power pop, high-energy rock and roll, and garage rock, with a special emphasis on Australian artists. ThePopPages.tripod.com, Pop Pages. Photographic e-zine of Vancouver, Canada's indie pop music scene. PopZineOnline.com, PopZine Online. Offering information, interviews, breaking news, rumors, downloads, and concert/CD reviews. pop-music.com, pop-music.com. Pop music news and information, charts, special artist features and interactive music chat. DesignerMagazine.tripod.com, Designer Magazine. A UK-based e-zine featuring the latest news, reviews and interviews with artists in the world of indie, pop, dance, and hip-hop music. Categories of pop bands and artists at culi.org/en/arts/music/p/pop/bands_and_artists. Subcategories. NSYNC. 98 Degrees. Abdul, Paula. Ace of Base. Adele. Aguilera, Christina. All Saints. Amorosi, Vanessa. Amuro, Naomi. Aqua. Arena, Tina. A-Teens. Austin, Patty. Backstreet Boys. Bardo. BB Mac. Beach Boys. Beatles. Blessed Union of Souls. Boys Zone. Brissa Boys, Danielle. Bucks Fizz. Carrie, Mariah. Carlisle, Belinda. Carter Family. Catch, CC. Chan, Kit. Cher. Clarkson, Kelly. Dane, Taylor. Dion, Celine. Eden's Crush. Evan and Jaron. Ford, Willa. Furtado, Nelly. Gates, Gareth. Gibson, Deborah. Gilder, Nick. Girls Aloud. Gore, Leslie. Golding, Ellie. Hall & Oates. Hart, Corey. Hayes, Darren. Houston, Whitney. Imbruglia, Natalie. Joel, Billy. John, Elton. LFO. Lopez, Jennifer. Madonna. Marks, Richard. Men at Work. Michael, George. Minogue, Kylie. No Doubt. One True Voice. O-Town. Pagano, Lindsay. Page, Jennifer. Rembrandts, The. Robin. Roxette. Rycatchers, The. S Club 7. Savage Garden. Scott Lee, Lisa. Simpson, Ashley. Simpson, Jessica. Spears, Brittany. Sugababes. Sugar Jones. Urio, Francisca. Velvet Empire. Waikiki. Wash, Martha. Wave. Wild Orchid. Wilkes, Jonathan. Yankovic, Johnny. Young, Will. Pop music websites at culi.org/en/arts/music/style/p/pop/bands_and_artists. BelovedFew.com, Beloved Few, The. Musicians Michael Troy and David Stefanelli play the gamut, from self-penned songs to classic pop rock of the 1970s. ChocolateCoveredWorld.com, Chocolate Covered World. Music, biography, photographs, and tour notes. CircusMusic.com/VanityProductions, Dr. Q. X-rated hip-hop performer from San Francisco. JeremyandRebecca.com, Jeremy and Rebecca. Official site of singer/songwriter duo. BarryCLivingstone.com, Livingstone, Berwick. London-based pop singer and songwriter. McPherson.com, McPherson, Michael. Guitar player/songwriter/singer from Niwot, Colorado. Natalie-brown.com, Natalie Brown. In-depth promo site for this rhythm and blues songstress with biography, pictures, music downloads, and fan club sign-up. Eleven.com, Ven, L.E. This lady creates a blend of pop, rhythm and blues, soul, dance and flamenco. Pop music categories at musicamounts.org/styles/pop. Subcategories: Boy band, British invasion, Britpop, Bubblegum, Easy, Europop, Folk pop, Girl group, J-pop, Mod, Motown, Power, Shibuyake, Synth pop, Tin Pan Alley, Traditional, Twee, Underground. Pop music websites at musicamounts.org/styles/pop. Nowmusic.com, Now. Compilation CD series, several released each year since 1981. Popmusic.com, downloadable songs, CDs, stereo sound clips, free pop music MP3s, music charts and news. Popdirt.com, gossip and news articles along with reader comments. Popism.blogspot.com, Popism, discusses pop culture, including music, media, politics, and books. Popworld.com, Popworld, the latest news on all of your pop favorites, exclusive games, unique television and radio shows, pop chat and competitions. TheMusicStories.com, TheMusicStories.com, they tell you how artists like Britney Spears, NSYNC, Eminem, Mandy Moore, Metallica, and Limp Bizkit got their start in music.